It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
On play action, now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. White, he'll try the left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And Monty Rice there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw his Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down and 6. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Lou Hedley now. Fielded just inside the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. To throw, Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Second down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Levante David in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Carr. Out route to Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well and the back's getting the ball and he's in sync and reading blocks and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Carr going to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They go play action. Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Third and 5. Here's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Kamara up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Carr now on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Carr now to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. To throw his Carr. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's That's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a give up the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield on play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alontae Taylor in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.